have in store. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Gators will boot it away to start the game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Running back searching for a hole. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
On the option. Now the pitch. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They want to run it left here. Nifty little dance step.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Quickly out to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Now the play fake. Right down the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. And the Horned Frogs will hustle to the line. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. On the run, fires downfield. Working on the right. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. Nice catch along the sideline and great effort to stay in bounds. You know, Jesse, I like to joke that the tight end is always open. That's ridiculous how open he was.
Yeah, that would have been an understatement on that one. And I think the quarterback couldn't believe it himself. He took his steps, was reading coverage, and thought, man, I mean, you're giving us this first down. That was too easy.
Power football with the run. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pulls it in. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, TCU!
Number 21.
Well, I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise. In the opening drive, nice execution. They score the touchdown. That was big time.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They march 78 yards down the field, and the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. The offense set for a first down play. He's going to pass. Quickly complete. At the 35, he's got room. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Quarterback checking off. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Barry. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, TCU 7, Florida 0.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone.
Clear. Come on, set. Hornet.
The snap sets up the throw. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, You think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
They go to the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On second down, he'll let it fly. Going to try to get it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Looking to throw for it. Makes the grab on the left. Got room at the 35. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Wide receiver shows motion. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Inside the 25. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And you see so many of these plays now in today's football. Wide receiver coming in motion, and the quarterback catches it, just flips it forward. That's a completed pass. You see the big plays where it just lets him get on the edge really, really quickly. And if he drops the football coming in motion, it's just an incomplete pass. So these plays are getting big plays with really no risk.
Into the end zone. Ball in the air. Intercepted. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
To the air on first down. Lets it fly. It's complete. A huge pickup. Touchdown, Gator. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. UMass managed to eke out the victory in a tighter-than-expected one. Don't blame the weather there in Amherst this week. These Minutemen are to blame for this one being so close. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He finds his man. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Leaves it with the running back. At the 35, he's loose. Can anyone catch him? He's at the 20. The 10. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Number 21.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fellow.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at them. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. And the Gators are in the hurry-up. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. He's got his man. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Barry. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Back to the air one more time. He's got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. Got the back over the middle. Open space at the 25. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
And that looked like an easy decision for a quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll keep it on the ground. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
Got his man on the right. That throw and catch gets him down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Well, you'd think this would be a very makeable field goal attempt, but they're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback will audible.
Squirrel, squirrel.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And as the holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. It's good. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Wide out in motion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Horned Frogs headed quickly to the line. He's going to pass on second down. Hauls it in. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. They want to get this defense on its heels. Give to the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. On second down, wants to throw it. Sends it downfield. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, TCU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Horned Frogs will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Fair catch called for and made. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football from out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll throw it on first down. Finds his back in the middle. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Zings it complete to the right. And it's loose. Oh, the offense averts absolute disaster by falling on that fumble. On second down, he's looking downfield. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. And the Gators racing to the line in the hurry up. They're going to throw it again. Makes the grab. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Florida! What a catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing together.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy. Because of his frame, you're not really going to match up. But this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. At the 35, he's open. Got a lot of running room. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Gators sending the offense back to work. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here.
He's going to fire deep. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Gator. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Anytime a blitz gets home that fast, I'm going to call it a lot, okay? I'm going to use this one time and time again until they find some answers to how we got that linebacker to the quarterback that fast.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
This is why quarterbacks always take care of their offensive line. This is why they feed them in the offseason, invite them to the house, buy them gifts, take care of the big boys, because they take care of you, and those numbers start to pile up.
The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over a hundo on the game, but his defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
On second down, looking to throw. Quick strike complete. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked in what this defense is trying to do.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Across the 25, he's got room. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, TCU 28, Florida 23.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Motion from the offense. Trying to find his man on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends, because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
On second down, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And his throw is incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Looking toward the sideline, and a nice job to keep his feet in bounds.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Touchdown, TCU! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you've played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
He's looking to throw it. Got his man downfield. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
The Gators moving quickly to the line.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone.
Touchdown, Florida! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. Lead in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but, man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. At the 20, he's got space. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They're trying to get to it. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Number 11, set to kick this one away.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Wide receiver shows motion. He wants to throw. Gets it out quickly. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Gators in the hurry up.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. They want to just keep throwing it. Quickly complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the Gators are moving quickly down the field.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Sometimes you'll hear guys derisively say, well, he just piles up numbers. When the number gets close to 450, that's worth doing.
And that's why they throw it as much as they do, because they've got a difference maker playing the quarterback position. He gives them a chance to be explosive and light up the scoreboard.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On second down, they'll take to the air. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll go to the air. Makes his connection. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. On second down, looking again to throw. Makes the grab. Knocked down for the tackle. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. Unleashes to the end zone. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Syracuse is going to walk off the field there inside the dome with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Fast motion from the offense. It's complete. At the 35, he's got room. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Takes it the other way. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick.
What a momentum-changing play. Just when they needed to get the takeaway, he steps up with a massive interception, now gives his team a chance to regain the lead here in the 4th quarter.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Grabs it in the middle.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. They'll rush to the line. Clock stops for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking to move it through the air. Using the quick game. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Pressure coming. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And they'll drag him down after a good return.
These crucial situations you practice so much. Inside of 2 minutes, they score, they win. Defensively, how do you bow your neck? You force a turnover, force the fumble, get the ball back to your offense. Go get me a few first downs. This one's over.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.